Hey guys, it's Max Carlisle from the Guitar Max YouTube channel here for Halo Guitars. And I've got some really good news for people who are interested in guitars with scalloped fretboards. This is, of course, where the wood between the frets on the fretboard has been carved out. This creates a situation where your fretting hand touches the strings but not the fretboard. It's fantastic for bending and vibrato and just having more control over the strings. It also trains you to play with a very light and nimble touch. This is to avoid bending notes out of tune if you play with too heavy of a hand. For a long time, the guitar market was very limited when it came to regular production guitars with scalloped fretboards. Personally, I love scalloped fretboards, and I'm really happy that Halo Guitars has stepped up to the plate and offered a really cool new model. Guys, this is the beautiful Clarus. Not only does it have a fully scalloped fretboard, but it has a Schaller, made in Germany, Floyd Rose style bridge. Now guys, I'm going to get to some more playing examples in just a second, but I gotta tell you about the specs of this guitar because they are really impressive. Let's start with the neck here. So of course it's a scalloped fretboard, but it's on a zebra wood fretboard. The neck is baked maple. Now the frets themselves, we've got 22 frets. These are nice jumbo frets, and these are stainless steel frets. The back of the neck has a great satin finish on here, so it's really fast. Now for the body itself is swamp ash. It's got a beautiful flame maple cap on here, and this is a cap, not a veneer. And the binding here on the body, this is not an actual binding, but what they've done is they've left the finish off the edge of the maple cap. I love it because you get the effect of a binding, but you don't have any sort of sharp edge on the body. The controls are really straightforward for Strat fans. We've got a nice 5-way blade type switch, single volume, and 2 tones. The pickups are a set of Halo Windstorm single coils, and aside from having a really cool name, they sound really good, very warm sound to them. And although they're still single coil pickups, they do have a pretty good output, you know, the pretty hot pickups. Now, myself, I'm a humbucker kind of guy, but these pickups still have enough power to give me a tone that I like. Although I might swap in some dual blade, you know, dual rail pickups, maybe in the bridge and the neck at some point down the road. But, you know, if you want to do something like that, obviously it's mounted on a pick guard. You can easily take it off and have access to all the wiring, so it's very easy to do that. Now, aside from the materials and of course the scalloped fretboard, the other thing that really steps this guitar up is the bridge. This is a Schaller Lockmeister bridge. This is made in Germany, and this thing has stayed perfectly in tune for me. All right, guys, now there's a few more really cool little extra features that I want to tell you about in just a minute, but I know you want to hear how this guitar sounds, so let's go ahead and plug this in and listen to some of the tones that we can get out of it. Alright guys, now there's another really cool, very important detail about this guitar that I want to point out, and that is the way that the edges of the frets and the edge of the fretboard has been finished. This is extremely important for scalloped neck guitars. Basically, when you are sliding your hand up and down the fretboard, let's say you're shifting positions and sliding up, if the edge of the fretboard and the edges of the frets are not finished really nicely, you get this really annoying sort of dig sort of dragging effect on your hand. It actually makes it very difficult to shift up and down the neck. Well, Halo here on this guitar, not only have they finished the fret ends really nicely, they're very rounded, very smooth, but they've also slightly rolled the edge of the fretboard where it goes into the scalloping. So you get a very smooth feeling all the way up and down the neck. That can really make or break a scalloped neck guitar. And I've played some cheap Chinese knockoff guitars with scalloped necks, and they're never really finished very well, and it kind of ruins the effect for you. That level of attention to detail and just the overall sort of intelligent engineering that went into this guitar really pushes this over the top. The choice of the bridge, the stainless steel frets, the satin finish on the back of the neck. Of course, you get 22 frets on this guitar. And guys, let's be real here. Looks are important to guitar players, and this guitar looks beautiful. Alright guys, now be sure to check out all the other details and specs for this guitar right here on this website. And also stop by YouTube and check out my channel, Guitar Max. See you there.